time is complacency. Now, I mean, okay, so it's complacency with relationship with God, complacency with understanding our mandate under God. It's complacency with understanding that he wants to do more. One of the things that I just talked about recently, and this kind of goes back to, because you're talking about the compromise, the reason that the compromise happens is because we're complacent enough to believe that he's already done what we need. So we no longer look for greater, we no longer look for more, which means we don't nurture relationship with him. We don't feel that we need to know more of God. And because we don't need to know more of God, we never know more of God, right? So if you go to Isaiah 64, one of the scriptures that he's had me at, Isaiah 64 verses 1 through 4, it talks about him rending open the heavens and him coming down and shaking the earth, but it also talks about how he wants to do the unexpected thing. But we're so complacent, we don't wait for that. Because if you go to verse 4, it talks about it comes to those who wait for him. But when you're complacent, it's not that you become lazy and sit there, it's that you move out of alignment. Amen. Because you're no longer waiting for him.
Amen.
To wait requires that you stay in relationship, in alignment, and to nurture that communication and engagement with God. If you're complacent, you're not going to nurture anything. You're going to move to what's comfortable. God is not in what's comfortable. You'll never find him there. It's nowhere in the Bible does dictate that God is going to meet you where it's comfortable. Half the time we hide from God because we don't believe that he can see us. And if you read the word, if you go back to Genesis, it says that he talked into the void. He spoke into the darkness where the Holy Spirit hovered. He spoke there because he knew it was there. So you're hiding things that he already knows.
Amen.
God speaks to what will be. Everywhere in the word, he speaks to what will be. He calls that forward. So he already knows your mess. That's also why he calls you into a relationship with him. He calls you to not be complacent, to keep you from yourself, which goes back to the top of this entire conversation about holiness and being stripped down to the relationship with self as he created you to be. But if you're complacent, you miss it.
Amen. Do you realize what we're saying? When you're telling God to reign, you're telling him to cover you. You're telling him to obstruct his view, the enemy's view of you. Sometimes we sing this song, we're thinking about blessings. God, rain your blessings. Listen, when you woke up, that was the greatest blessing you'll ever get. So sometimes we're praying about this stuff, and God said, I've already answered that. And because I've answered it, the enemy is hot on your trail. And so when you sing these songs, you're really saying, God, obstruct his vision of me. Protect me. Because he sees the blessing that you've housed within me and that I'm birthing into the atmosphere for you. And when you say, breathe on me, God, give me life. Help me to push that vision of yours forward. It's not about blessings. It's about effectuating the glory of God. So when we say rain, God, obstruct his view. When we say breathe, God, give us life for the vision that you have given. And when we say shower down, we mean wash away anything that is left of us that continues to pull us into our flesh and into the view of the enemy. You've got to change your mind about what you're singing. You've got to change your mind about the way that you worship, because God is calling you to a higher plane. He says, you're still here and I'm here. I want to release something unexpected to you, but you have to meet me here. The time of complacency is over. The time of being comfortable is over. If you understand that, put your hands up in the presence of God.
Good morning. Uh-oh, am I fuzzy? I might be. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Rewriting Her History, a gospel soiree weekend. I don't know what I was about to say, but the word is weekend, okay? The word is weekend, and I'm so excited. I had this whole plan of, you know, starting the morning with you all, getting dressed, all the things. It was early, I was tired, it didn't happen. So we are now gonna start on my way back to the venue because I had to leave for a second because I left flyers, so we need them. So anyways, I'm rambling. you know what to do. This is pretty good coffee. So if you're going to join me for this week's episode, I want you to grab your beverage of choice, which for me, it's water today, and your word, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm headed there. You're gonna see some clips of this space. You're gonna see some clips of the event. I'm so excited. Congratulations to Nina. I believe it's going to be a very, very special day. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It's gonna be bomb. It's gonna be bomb. I will see y'all. You know what? Let me not move lanes. I will see y'all in a second. Bye.
Listen. I'm so excited.
You
told me.
Stop it right now. Oh my word. Hi.
And does.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Hey.
How are y'all doing? Good. I'm so excited. My name is Petra Pindar, and I am the CEO of Petra Pindar Inc., and we host the Hey Pretty movement. I'm really excited to be here with Girls Can Do It Too.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Good stress and bad stress,
Sure.
because there is a difference. And so I want to be careful that sometimes we put too much negative connotation on certain things. There is some reason for stress. Sometimes we really need to stop being complacent and overly comfortable with stuff. And it's important to demonstrate to our children that yes, you have to have some gumption to go after something. And there are going to be deadlines and there are going to be responsibilities that we have to carry, right? And it's not to cause you to fail, it's to cause you to excel. You have to train. There's stress associated with training. Right? And so I think it's really important that yes, there is negative stress, which we have to, you know what I'm saying? Like we do need to pull back and we need to demonstrate how you rest and all the things. But every season is not a season of rest. If your children are going to navigate life, they're going to be up against things that they don't always like, but they still have to show up. And it is stressful to show up in things that we don't like, but that doesn't make it bad. And so again, reframing the way that we talk about things, I think is also very important when we're talking about how we engage our children and how we teach them to navigate stress or bad stress.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to a random day in the vlog. I don't really even know what we have in the vlog up until this point, but I'm here and I'm losing light fast. But I wanted to share something because I was sitting in on a panel of some entrepreneurs who were talking to some young kids and some teens about starting their own business and what it takes and what you can expect from making that type of commitment, right? And Safe Space was on the panel, and one of the things that she was saying, because they were saying, you know, what to do when you're starting a business, and she said something, and she said, first thing you want to do is pray about it, because, and I think that it's important that we apply that to everything, because sometimes we have a desire to do something, we have a passion for something, but we have not consulted God if it is a passion of His concerning us. We have not consulted God on whether or not it's a passion of His concerning us. We think that us just having a passion for something, a desire for something is enough, and it's not. It's not. To do anything that has value, to prosper, to be fruitful, you've got to consult God. Even if something looks good initially, you're going to get burned out. You're going to find that things are not coming together in the way that it should. And now I'm not saying that what the Lord leads you to will be comfortable all the time, but it will be divinely ordained in such a way that, one, things will be in alignment and it will come together, but also you will have an inordinate amount of strength that you would not have for the other things that are outside of His will, right? He will empower you to complete the thing which He's assigned to you. He'll empower you to do that. And it was so good because she was telling us, because like the first thing you want to do is just pray. Just pray. And I thought that was really good, and I thought that it really applied to us adults, because I'm like, many of us are not praying. And we're not praying specifically to find out what the Lord is passionate about concerning us, because he is passionate about something. There is a plan that's already in movement. There's something that he's equipped us for, right? And we have to consult him about what that is, because he has attached fervor to it. He has attached urgency to it. He has attached assignment to it. And we're too busy over here doing this other stuff and wondering why he's not showing up in the way that we anticipated. Because he's not passionate about that concerning us. He's passionate about something else. He's passionate about something else. And I, for one, I want to do the things that God is passionate about. I want to do that thing. I want to really become excellent in the areas that he's called me to. And to be partnered with those people that are seeking the excellence of God. Not the people that are playing games, not the people that are playing church, not the people that are manipulating people so that they can have a platform, not the people that are manipulating their narrative so that they can have people to basically stroke their egos. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the people that are passionate about doing what God has called them to do with excellence and putting him first in everything. And to put God first, you have to ask him what's first for you. You gotta ask the thing. You gotta ask the thing. You gotta ask the thing. In this pursuit of holiness and righteousness and relationship with God, you have to ask God the questions. Not yourself. You're asking God the questions. You have got to strip yourself of yourself. To really get to a place of holiness, you have to go back to who he created. You have to get rid of all this extra stuff that you've attached to yourself. You got to get rid of all of these extra people that you have allowed to leech onto you. You have to get rid of all of these narratives and doctrines that pull you away and distract you from the true gospel of Christ. You've got to strip yourself of yourself when you're talking about getting to holiness. And once you have done that, then you can really sink your teeth into what God is passionate about, because your heart will be his. It won't be your heart anymore. The heart that you'll be operating from will be the heart of God. And because you're operating from the heart of God, those things that he's passionate about concerning you, you will become passionate about. You will become passionate about them too. And I love that for us. And my light is going for real. I can put this on. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in for a second because I was like, yeah. Also, get you some friends that pursue God. Get you some friends that pursue God. Get you some friends that exemplify Christ. Get you some friends that put the gospel over everything else. Get you some friends that are going to push you to him instead of themselves. Get you some friends that are going to really partner with you to pursue the excellence of God. Get you some friends that are going to hold you accountable to what you say God told you to do. Get you some friends that are going to pray over you and not just pour into you their own feelings and their own emotions and their flesh. Get you some friends that God has ordained for you, not the people that are popular to you. Get you some real ones. Get you some real ones. I was having another conversation with my little sister, also my worship leader, and we were talking about something, and she said, she's basically saying, I understand now why you hold us to such a high standard. And I was like, I really hope that y'all take it personal, because I really do care about you. I don't ever want to see you out there doing something that I know is against God and is against the relationship you say you have with God. I don't ever want to see it. I'm always going to be the one to text you, hey baby girl, what? It's always going to be me. It's always going to be that's going to hold you accountable to what God said. Because I care about you. I care about your soul. I don't care about your popularity. I don't care about your feelings. I care about the fact that you said God called you to something, then you better look like it. You better do doing the things of that. Listen, if we are going to experience the glory of God in this season, we are going to have to become serious about the things of God. We can't do the things of the world. We can't get confused with the world. We can't do things that just make us feel good and make us feel comfortable. It's time out for that. The season of grace is over. And that's why it is so important that you are praying about the things that you're putting your hands to ensure that God is passionate about them too. Because you don't have time to waste. And you don't have time to be calling your friends to partner with you, collaborate with you, sow into stuff that ain't even what God told you to do. You don't have time. And so ensure that you stay in alignment by having the friends that are going to tell you, yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. When I was praying and I was seeking the Lord on your behalf, when I was fasting for you, when I was reading the word, the Lord downloaded this to me. And I want to share it with you. And you tell me where we aligned. You try the Spirit by the Spirit, but you have to make sure that your spirit has picked the Spirit. All right? The spirit of your friends is a thing. And I know I just went in a whole different direction, but I just want to throw that out there because she and I were having a conversation about it. And it really, because the people that are in my life now, the ones that are really in my inner sanctum, listen, they have a heart for me. But more importantly, they have a heart for what God has placed within me and what I believe that God is passionate about concerning me. And they pray about that thing, and they have taken it in such a way that they'll text me like, listen, I'm doing X, how you feel? I do the same thing with them because I always want to be a good representation of them, and they always are a good representation of me because all of us are representing Christ. Everything that we're putting our hands to do is going back to him. It belongs to him. It's his passion project. It's not mine. It's his. And so, yeah, there's some things that may seem okay, but it's not profitable to you. That's what the word says. Everything that seems good to a man is not profitable to him. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Just because you're talented in an area doesn't mean that you should be there. Just because you have insider knowledge into something doesn't mean that you should say that you're an expert there and begin to teach outside of the will of God. It don't mean that. There are going to be some relationships and some friendships that you are going to have to really detach from so that you can become attached to Christ. And it's not because you don't love him, it's because you do. It's because you do. We've got to get to this place where we understand that sometimes when we stay in these friendships and these relationships past time, or when we know that they're not willing to come up in the things of God, that they're not willing to tap into what it means to be spiritually mature, that we cannot be a crutch for them. We cannot be that one saved friend so it makes them good. That's not the case. They've got to seek God for themselves. They've got to seek God for themselves. You can cover them, you can pray for them, you can fast for them, you can intercede on their behalf, but they've got to seek God and pursue relationship with him for themselves. And some of us have got to get out of these relationships because they're distracting us from maintaining the relationship with God that we have. We're too busy trying to keep them happy and trying to make sure that they feel comfortable and included. Y'all gonna have to get over that. God is calling us to a higher standard. He wants to include us in heaven. If we're going to talk about inclusion, let's talk about inclusion in heaven. That's what he wants. He says, I'm calling you higher because what I have for you lasts longer than this moment. I have eternity waiting for you. But I'm going to be good today because I'm almost home and it's really dark. Like, look, watch. It's really dark. So, I'm home. And I love you. I'm going to check back in soon. Sorry, there was a car like whipping around in front of me. I was like, what are you doing? I love y'all. I really, really love y'all. And I want to encourage you to pray and ask the Lord what he's passionate about concerning you. And then you pray to become passionate about those things. And if you find that you can't, ask the Lord to strip you of you. because it's your flesh, it's your mind and your ego that's getting in the way. All right, that's it. Love y'all. Bye. Okay, so I know I just saw y'all, but I got something in the mail, so I'm gonna do an unboxing. And I ordered this from Marshall's. So let's see what goodies I got. Because I need some new perfumes because I'm running out of perfume, so I want to try some new stuff. So this is from Coach, and it's Coach Signature. And it's the 30 milliliter spray. Let's see if we can open it. There we go. So you can smell it. Listen, I love a good fragrance. Now, when I come out of the showers and stuff, I don't do perfumes. I do the oils and scrubs and stuff like that. Juice is my favorite body oil and scrub company. And I use those. If you have not, by the time you see this, the spring sale, the spring fragrances should be out. So definitely try some of those new fragrances. I've already ordered some. I can't wait to try those. But like day wear, like when I'm out, I wear perfume. So this is the Coach. And this is a 1 ounce. Ooh, this is a good size. Oh, look how cute. It has like the little tag on it. That is so cute. Let's see what it smells like though. Because what? Okay. Okay, let me see something. That's pretty. It's more florally than I anticipated because it has like a red pepper. Let's see what the notes are. Okay. I'll have to look online when I ordered it because it had the notes on there. But I'm pretty sure it was supposed to have like red pepper and something else in it. Yeah, it was supposed to have red pepper. So I will, when I find it, I'll make sure that we put it right here for you, the notes that are in this one. And then this is the one that I'm really excited about. This is, Juliet has a gun, and it is Moscow Mule. So it's an exhilarating and vibrant composition that evokes lime and ginger. So it's a citrusy and floral fragrance. So I'm super excited about that. If you know me, you know that I love ginger. I love everything with ginger. And to find a fragrance that has it, I mean, it was a no-brainer. I had to try it. This is 3.3 fluid ounces, so this is larger, obviously. Really cute packaging. Let's pull it out. Oh, it's like a velvety box-ish. That's kind of cool. Okay, yep.
Hey, mommy. Mommy.
Hey, baby.
They come here.
Okay, 1 second. Now no E's the star, right? Okay, here we go. Let's see what it smells like.
Yeah. No.
Oh, you guys know what? The Coach sits even better. Here, you smell it. Smell on paper. See? Smells good. You want to smell this? Okay, be careful. It's glass.
Wait, and you put on?
I haven't put it on yet. No, don't spray it. Don't spray it because it'll spray in your face.
Oh.
Okay, let's get another paper.
Let's see.
Let's see.
I'll do it.
Okay, yeah, you do it. Here, no. Fan it because it has it on there so you can smell it. Look, guys, you smell it? This one's really good. This has a kind of a freshy feel.
Let me do it. I don't know when we do it.
Yeah, but okay. Here, what? Ask me. Here, okay. Wait. Let's. Can you see? Wait, where's the thing? Okay, now press it. There you go. Now you smell it. So I really like this. This is a really good like daytime. This is really good. I like this. And then the last two things that I ordered. Thank you, baby. I got the Halo Sheer to Slay cheek and lip tint, and it's the color Mai Tai. So it's like an orangey peachy color, and I love an orangey peachy blush. Love it. But I do not have liquid blushes, and I have been wanting to try them. And I thought this was a good idea because you can also do this as a lip tint. So it's Smashbox Halo. And it's Sheer to Stay color tint for lips and cheeks. And that's the... Let me see and take it out so we can look at it. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Especially for like the spring and summer. This will be fun. So I gotta figure out how to wear it. Make sure I have the right brushes for that. And then the last thing is, if you have been following me for a while, then you are going to recognize this is the True Portrait Liquid to Powder Foundation. But I have not had it in forever. It ran out of it. I could not find it. And I had won it. It's from Kat Von D. And I loved this a couple years ago. And I've just kept the bottle, just hoping to find it again. It was on clearance for $10. $10. It's my color, Tan 60. This, I loved this makeup. So I'm hopeful I'm going to love it again. Like when I put it on, it's going to do everything that I remember it doing. It is liquid to powder and it's medium coverage. It's a matte finish. It's really, I remember it being really, really smooth and kind of weightless. So this is good because this is what I was using in like the summertime because it's very, very light, but it was matte. So I wasn't super shiny, but I still had a natural glow to it because of course I still sweat. So I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful that it is as good as I remember. I'm really hopeful. So we're going to see. So we're going to try that out soon. And I think that's it for my unboxing. So we had some foundation, we have some cheek tint, and we have 2 fragrances. Oh, I'm so excited about this. I am so excited about this. Oh, that smells so good. Yeah, that Juliet smells really good. This Coach is good too. It's very, very, it's more floral than I'm used to, but it's not overpowering. And it has kind of a sexy kind of feel to it. So that's nice. It's not grandmama-y. I like it. Okay, that's it. Unboxing done. I will let y'all know how it goes. I'll try some of these things. We'll do some wear tests. All the things. All right, that's it. I'm going to bed, bro. Bye, y'all. Good morning. It's been a few days. It's been a few days since we've been on the vlog. I'm not even going to hold you. I think the last thing I did with you was like an unboxing a while ago. I don't even know what day that was. It's a Saturday now. It's Saturday now. It's a little overcast, but I'm so excited because I am going to be having breakfast with my friend Tamisha. And if you have ever been to Hey Pretty Conference, then you know her as Pastor Tamisha, who spoke in our conference Facebook group for Conference 2024, and she did a phenomenal job talking about the Proverbs 31 woman and motherhood. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful job. And she is just an amazing woman in general, such an amazing supporter, just a really good constant. So I'm excited to spend some time with her. We have been trying to get time together for like 2 years. I met her at her conference. Well, actually, I take it back. I met her before that, but we really clicked at her conference. And it was the Beauty for Ashes conference. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember that. I hope you do. I did a little vlog on that, and I spoke there, and it was just such a powerful, powerful experience. And since then, it has just been really wonderful. We text, you know, all the things to each other. But I just wanted to have some quality time because I'm in this season where I'm really wanting to cultivate those relationships that I know push me towards God, push me towards my purpose, and vice versa. And I don't have to be anybody else than who I am, right? And so you'll kind of see that. You'll see those relationships. You guys already know T, you know Ashley. Jaslyn is one of those. Safe Space is one of those. Tamisha's one of those. I'm gonna have another date with Shamika coming up here. She's one of those. Like, it's just really important to really just cultivate the relationships that the Lord has given you, and to really evolve in them, mature in them. That's one of the things I love about Mandy's and my relationship, is that we have been intentional about the maturing in our relationship, because we've known each other since kindergarten. And a lot of people think, oh, then that makes it easy. It doesn't, because you then have expectations about who that person was, not about who that person could be. And so we've been very intentional about spending the time, making sure that we're really connecting where we are right now and how the other person needs. And so listen, y'all, if you have relationships, friendships, make sure that you're doing the work of the relationship and their friendship. It has really changed my life. It has really changed. Even those friends that don't live in town, like we have recharge dates like Anna and Lisa, Vanessa, like we have those dates because, again, and Mel, because if she sees this, she's like, what about me? No, Mel and I talk every day. But it's really one of those things where you have to be so intentional, because this is a part of honing your discipleship skills. How are you showing up in your relationships? How are you loving on the people that God has purposed you? How are you stewarding those connections well? How are you managing? How are you being effective? Like, what does that look like for you on a day-to-day basis? And I've just been really thankful for that, and really just sitting with God and just saying, you know, one, I honor you. I honor you with this. I want to continue to show up in this way that you need me to show up. Like, what does that look like, God? What does that look like? So I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very excited.
Continue on Northwest 43rd Street, at 3/4 of a mile.
So yeah, so we're headed to eat. Oh, and y'all have fallen over. Sorry. So we're headed to do that. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. Oh, I was supposed to give you an update on the things that I did the unboxing with. So I forgot to use the oh my gosh, the blush. I forgot to use the blush, but I have used it and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I will definitely wear it again on next Monday so you guys can see it. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's a little bit different to get used to because it is a liquid and you blend it out, but it's beautiful. This is the Kat Von D liquid to powder foundation True Portrait. Get into it, y'all. It is stunning. This is what I remember about it. I love it. I love it. I also got the one size powder in Sweet Honey. That was not in the unboxing, but I did order that from Sephora and I just tried it today. So we're gonna see how it looks. But so far, I like it. I really like it. I have it under my eyes and on my chin and under my nose, just to kind of brighten those areas up. So far I like it. So far I like it. And then what was the other thing that I got? I got the e.l.f. Halo, and I have that underneath the foundation to kind of give like an underglow. That is working. And the perfume. So I right now have on the Juliet Has a Gun Moscow Mule perfume and then my Daisy perfume, and it's really good. I love it. It's a really good mix. The Coach one is also a really good one. I would love to hear your recommendations for perfumes. I really, really want to up my perfume game. I used to have amazing perfume collection. I want to get it back to that because I just don't. Like, it's so funny. I feel like I have a lot of stuff, but I don't feel like I have a lot of stuff. I feel like I was telling Ashley that, like, I have a lot of stuff, but I don't. And I think it's because it's not the stuff that I actually want, the actual stuff that I actually love. And I'm trying to get to that place of getting the things that I actually love and would wear on a consistent basis. And so I've used up the majority of my YSL Libre. I love that perfume. So I'm gonna get some more of that, but that's it. That and my Daisy is the only ones that I had. I had like a pink one, and I still have that one downstairs, but it's not a standout scent or anything. So I really want to up that. So if you guys have any suggestions, please drop them below in the comments, because I would love to try them out, go smell them. I'm gonna try the Finery ones from Target, because I've heard that those are really good dupes for some other ones, but just better price point. So I definitely want to try that out. But yeah, let me know. I'm excited. You know, grow up a little bit. What else was I gonna tell you? Yeah, it's been kind of a quiet month, but not. Like, there's been a lot going on, I think, behind the scenes, and I am really learning to work on my control of myself. Like, really, the self-regulation guy is high. It is really, really, really high. And I don't know how else to explain it, but I feel like there have just been moments where I have wanted to show out, act out, and it's weird. And I'm like, you got to get it under control. Like, you've got to regulate your emotions, because this is not you, and it's not of God, right? I mean, stuff that just, I mean, and it feels like you're entitled to have the reaction. But just because you're entitled to something doesn't mean that you should collect on it. Just because you're entitled to something does not mean you should collect on it, y'all. Like, and that's the thing that I'm learning, and especially as I'm pulling away from certain things but tapping into other things, I'm seeing it more and more and more and more. And as I'm really trying to understand, like, yo, you have more, and you don't have time to waste it on these emotional outbursts, these petty call outs. Like, you just don't have time. And even just doing the hard things, and just doing it without complaining, without trying to over explain. Just do the hard thing, girl. Like, you know it. Like, do it. You don't have time for this. Like, you got other things that you got to do. So grow up a little bit and do it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes we know the thing that we're called to do. We know the thing that we're supposed to do. And it could even be something you're not called or supposed to do, but just, girl, just do the thing, because this is normal. This is common sense. Do the thing, right? But we still want to complain. We still want to have these moments. I can't believe I'm being asked to do X, X, X. Grow up. Grow up. We all have to do a hard thing every now and then. It's a part of being an adult. It's a part of maturity. It's a part of stewardship. Because in this season, like, we're trying to really build up perseverance and endurance. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to build our faith. And you can't do that if you've done no training. You can't do that if you've done no training. Sorry, I had to get in front of this car. Like, that's just not how it's gonna work. So, I don't know. Like, I've just had a lot of moments, and just a lot of self-regulation. Just a lot of talking myself down, talking myself up, pulling myself back, really being deep in my word, really allowing the Lord to do what he wants to do as opposed to what I want him to do. Because that ain't a thing. that ain't a thing. I've really enjoyed our Bible studies this month. We have been doing all the things Bible study. Our last week is coming up this coming Monday. And yeah, I really enjoyed this. Last week was crazy though. We talked about idolatry. I could not even get through half my notes because the Lord was like, no, don't rush past this. Sit with this. Let them begin to really identify the idols in their life and do the work of processing even in real time. Like, you may have the rest of the discussion next week. You may not. It doesn't matter. But what I wanted you to get to them right now is this. Y'all, I talked for maybe 30 minutes. And we had an hour scheduled. Yeah. And then it was open to questions and comments and how to working through some things. But the biggest thing was like, you're not going to do all this other stuff that, one, is for you right now. Like, because again, this is my personal study that I share with others. And he said that part is for you right now. This part I really need for them to hone in on. And that has just been so crazy to me, just to like, okay, got all this, okay, it's gonna seem really crazy because I usually, go, and he's like, it doesn't matter what it seems like, it's what you know, and you know that I'm talking to you. And again, this is a part of that self-regulation. It doesn't matter how I feel about a situation. It doesn't matter how if I perceive it to be, right? I have to go on what I know. I have to go on what I know. And I have to know that, one, I'm called to act and respond in a certain way. And that's in obedience and submission. Period. Like, that's that. I'm called to do that. Right? I'm also called to lead people to God, not to me. It's not about Petra in any way. Like, everything that I do, everything that I say, I want it to lead people to Christ. I want them to go study their word. I want to be like, oh, I never even thought about it like that. Let me go pick that up. Let me go see what she's talking about from that. And then get into the word for yourself and see how the Holy Spirit reveals things to you. You know what I mean? Like, because we are in a consecration season. We are in an elevation season. We are leaving the grace season. So come on, somebody. Like, there's so much more. I just, yeah. And going back to even the conversation about friends, you gotta have the right people with you in this. You gotta have the right, because they're the ones that'll hold you accountable to this. They're the ones that'll push you in this. They're the ones that will support you in this. And that's key. Because I'm not a lip service friend. I'm not a lip service friend. And neither is God. And you need those people that are not just going to pay you lip service, but they are going to push you. They're going to show up. They're going to invest. They're going to do what is required. Like, having the hard conversations with people like, hey, I love you, I care about you, but this as it is no longer working. This no longer serves where I am, and I can no longer serve where you are. Like, and letting that be what it is, because then they now have the room for the right people to come in and to bless them and to love on them and to hold them accountable in the way that they will respond to. It's also a thing, is he in a conversation with someone. It was a very good conversation, and I had to realize too that in the evolution of relationships, you will also see like the evolution of like priorities, right? And where I am now, and what I believe that the Lord is doing, and how I believe that the Lord is going to manifest his glory, right, through HP is different, and it requires a certain level of understanding from those people that I'm with, right? It requires that, because I have to invest myself in different ways now. I have to show up in different ways now. The Lord is really sending me to build altars for him, where he can be magnified and he can be glorified, and he'll honor those of us that are pursuing him and him alone. And yeah, it takes a toll. It does. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my family understanding, like, hey, in this season I gotta be focused. Do I make time for my kids? Yes. In fact, I've made more time for my family and cutting other things, because I realized, like, when I'm going. Like, I can't stop and worry about, did I do the thing? Did I show up enough? The answer is yes. But it's also going to be no in some seasons, and you've got to lean into that, and to understand that there's going to be moments that you're going to have to make sacrifices. And so what does that look like? What are you sacrificing? Are you sacrificing the right things, or are you sacrificing the things that are convenient for you? Right? That's the difference. Because sometimes we'll sacrifice the things that are convenient, and it's no problem. But are you sacrificing the right things? Are you actually sacrificing what the Lord has said, hey, this is the thing I need you to walk away from. This is the thing that you have to let go of in this season. Are you doing that? And I dare say many of us aren't. We're doing the convenient thing. We're doing the thing that has annoyed us anyway. So we're like, yeah, I want to be done with that. And I don't believe that it's safe, that that's healthy for us. And again, find you the friends that'll be honest with you. Find you the friends that'll talk to you about those things and talk you through those things, and be like, maybe not so much, sis. So, I don't know. That's just me. But I'm here now. So, I'm gonna go meet Tamisha. I will talk to you soon. Bye. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know. But it cut off. But thank him and honor him with your friendships. Like, so thankful, because ooh, that conversation was so life-giving. Like, to have someone who will be honest about where they are, about how they need covering, how you can be honest with them about where you need covering and growing, and just to celebrate each other in your growth and your maturity. Like, I'm just so thankful for this season. So thankful for this season, y'all. Like, I don't know how to tell you, but when the Lord sends you friends, honor them, because you're honoring him through that. You really are. And recognizing the space where you are, being open about what you need, and having the hard conversations about what you don't need, what you're not looking for, what your expectations are in the friendship. Like, though all of those things are really, really important, because people cannot meet unsaid expectations. You can't meet half of the expectations that you have. So there needs to be reality checks on both sides, and allow the Holy Spirit to really guide you about how you're showing up in the relationship, how you're showing up as a woman of God, how you're showing up as a woman who's evolving, right? Because we're still trying to figure out, we don't have all the answers. And especially in the season, women who are stepping up as leaders, who are figuring out what that looks like for them, there are certain types of relationships and friendships that we need. And we need to nurture those. Like, it is imperative that we're nurturing those relationships for this next chapter of our lives. Some of the friendships, some of the relationships that you may have had before, they were good because they were comfortable for you. But you're coming out of your comfortable season. You're coming out of your comfortable chapter. And so that means that your language is changing. That means your engagement is changing. That means that your expectations are changing. That means that your product is changing. Like, all of that is changing. You're coming out of your comfortable season, y'all. The things that made sense, the things that you were used to, the things that you could do in your sleep, that is all right. Hear me. And so your relationships have to also look like that. Like, there has to be some development there. There has to be some stretching. There has to be some evolution there, and you've got to lean into it. You're not going to be able to play this game anymore. Well, this made sense in former years. This is how we have always done it. Listen, how you have always done it will continue to get you, will continue to get you less than results. You have been surviving off of less than what God had ordained for you. I can guarantee it. You 1,000% have. 1,000% have. And the Lord is done with that. He is the God of greater, but at minimum, He is the God of provision. And if He is the God of provision, that means that He's meeting our needs. We're living off of less than our needs being met, y'all. And it's time to come up in every area. It is time to come up in every single area of our lives as God has ordained and as God is calling. Like, we can't wait on that. We can't wait on that. We don't have time. We don't have time. So, really good conversation. God bless you. It was just so good. Also, I stopped at Marshall's when we got finished, and I found some perfumes to try. I found the Viva La Juicy Petals Please. And so I'm really excited about this one. It smells good. It kind of has a sweet kind of smell a little bit. Yeah. Kind of fruity, kind of sweet. So that one smells really good. And then I found this other one. But you know what, y'all? I'm thinking about going back and getting another one, because there's two. There's one with like a tan flower, and then there's this one with the red flower. And this is Sunrise Vice Versa. And it smells so good. I don't know. It reminds me of a scent that I used to wear when I was younger. It's called Amore. It smells very similar to that. So I'm really excited to try that one out too. But I mixed it. Well, what happened was I was trying to smell them. I sprayed the paper at the counter. And so each side has one of the scents on it. And so the one that I left, it's also sprayed on this. And sitting in my car smells so good. And it's the mixing of the scents. And I'm like, I feel like I should go back and get that. It smells so good together. It smells so good together. But anyways, that was just a random moment to tell you that I found some perfumes. And now I'm gonna stop by the grocery store because Sterling wants some cheese puffs, and I'm going home. And I'm gonna do some housework, some book work. We got some stuff to do. I got a couple projects that I'm working on. One of my good friends has trusted me with editing her book, and I am almost done. I'm almost done. So I'm so excited to work on that this weekend. In the beginning of next week. And then we have some other projects that we're working on. And then May is coming, and I have a project that I need to work on for myself in May. So yeah, we got a lot to do. But today was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, and I cannot wait for my next check-in with my other good friend, because I know that the Lord is going to continue. I know he's going to continue that. All right, I gotta go. Bye, y'all. Also, this combination, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Y'all see this? Yeah, I'm loving the way that this is sitting. Really pretty. Really pretty. And see, the topicals looks really good right now. We're just gonna see how it really wears. Okay, I gotta go for a bye. Hey. Welcome back to another day in the vlog. And I'm running late. And I got 30 extra minutes and I'm running 5 minutes behind. Go figure. So, yeah. I have tried all of the makeups that we had in the unboxing. So right now, well, and one of them wasn't in the unboxing. I got the e.l.f. Halo Glow like highlighter, and I did like underpainting, so I put the highlight all over my face first, which I really like. I got it from this other girl on YouTube. Her name is Alexis, and it looked really pretty on her, so I'm trying that out. And so I like it so far. I think it gives a nice little glow. And then I have the True Portrait Liquid to Powder Foundation in Tan 60. Loving this coverage. Like, it's really natural finish, but it's a little bit more than, I think I'm using like a L'Oreal skin tint. It's a little bit more coverage than that. So, but it's still not heavy, which is nice. I'm using the what is that? Smashbox Halo Cheek and Lip Tint in My Tai. Super natural, y'all. Like, yeah. So that one, I don't know. And it's buildable, so I could actually put more, but it's very buildable. I didn't want a bunch on tonight. And then I line my lips with the Anastasia lip liner. I got a 3-pack from Marshall's, I think it was Marshall's. So yeah, so that's like the pinky, because I'm going for all pinks, kind of. The My Tai is more of a, I guess, an orangish pink. But anyways, but I'm gonna put this topicals that I also got from Sephora on over the lip liner, and we'll see how that goes. It's just a clear whatever, but I want to see how it lasts. It's nice and thick. Let's see what we got going. Oh yeah, it makes my lips have like a really pretty little pinky look, because of course it runs the lip liner in. Ooh, but I see what they're talking about. Look, y'all see that? I don't like that. Ooh. I don't like that. Oh, that was one of the reviews, that it gets really sticky. I am not okay with that. I don't know if I put too much on or what, but I don't care. I don't like that. But anyways, headed to dinner. We are going to Ford's tonight. I have had a pretty good day. I wouldn't say that it was good or bad. It was a decent day. Got a lot done. Had a couple projects that T and I had to finish up for some people. So I'm excited about that. I am getting into the headspace to start my own project. I'm really excited about that. I've started playing with it a little bit. I'm started putting some stuff together. I'm excited. I'm about to sink my teeth into something, but I'm actually going to be sinking my teeth into 2 projects. Now, I don't know how I feel about that, but the Lord has told me, y'all, I'm going to end up taking this off, because I don't like that. Nah. Ain't finna get me. Nope. I'll try it again another day, but I'm not gonna. I don't know how many times to say So we're gonna go in with the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is Fortune Cookie, because that's what I have in my purse. Not because I necessarily want this color, but that's what I have in this purse. So that's what we're gonna put on. And yeah, let the Lord use it, because no, that whole strings between my lips thing, like wind beneath my wings with string between my lips. No, I don't like that. There we go. There we go. And it still gives me a pinky look. Okay, so that's fine. So anyways, so I'm excited about these 2 projects. Can't wait to announce them soon. I have to get one done in a month. I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off, but I have to get it done in a month. I've given myself a month deadline. So May, I am going to be pretty much MIA, because then in June we have to prep for retreat, because my first ever retreat is happening at the end of June, and I am so excited. These ladies that have committed to coming to Nashville with me, or Knoxville with me, I said Nashville, but Knoxville with me, we are going to have such an incredible time. I have some amazing women that are going to be pouring into them. I have some quality time planned, but I'm also praying to God about ways to kind of make sure that we're engaging and that they're getting the rest that they need, because I mean, a retreat is a retreat, right? So we're unplugging from our daily lives to plug into what God wants us to get from each other, from Him, from the facilitators, the instructors, all the things. I'm really excited. So I need to spend June focusing on that, but May, I really want to focus on this project. So be on the lookout for when that gets announced and released. I might end up telling you by the end of this video. I don't know if she's gonna let me, but we'll see. And then of course I'm gonna be working on another project that I have a longer time frame to work on, but because I have other projects that I'm working on for PP Inc., for clients, like it's just gonna be different. It's a lot that I gotta get done, but I feel like this quiet time, this consecration time, like I'm feeling it kind of, I'm feeling the payoff. I'm feeling the payoff, and I'm really I am so stoked about that. I am so stoked about that. And then let's see what else. Oh, so we met with the girls for the retreat on Saturday. They're ready, y'all. They're ready. I have not announced when the retreat is going to happen for next year. It'll probably happen around the same time, sometime in June. I have not announced the location, but when it drops, I pray that the next group of women are just as intentional as this group of women. We literally sold out of all the seats in less than 24 hours. Everybody had paid the deposit to hold their spot in less than 24 hours. I'm hopeful that happens for the next one, because I know I was telling them, I said, this is the first, but it's not the last. And there is something that the Lord wants to release. And I know that this is going to be happening on a continual basis. And it's so interesting because you do some things and they work really well, but then the Lord almost immediately transitions you out of that. And it can kind of put you in a headspin, because you think, oh, okay, well, I'm going to do it this way for the next couple of things. And it's not. Because, for example, I thought that I would be doing a lot of the group mentorships before I got to the retreat. I did one before we got to the retreat. One. And the Lord is already telling me, yeah, we're gonna be doing these retreat things. We're gonna be doing that, like spending this intentional, intimate time together. We're gonna be doing a lot of these. So I'm very excited about that. I'm excited because I believe that women need that time away from their everyday lives to really plug into Jesus, to really plug in to making connection, but really plug into hearing their own voice, because we have so many voices going on all the time. Like so many vying obligations, responsibilities. Y'all, we need the break. We need the break. So I'm very excited about that. We are in heavy prep mode for July 13th, which is the Be Well Pretty Summit. And listen, we have some amazing workshop people coming. We have doctors coming. We have financial advisors coming, both from ViStar, from Robinson Financial Group. We have trainers coming. I mean, we have mental health experts. I'm talking about certified people. Holly Brock is certified. Like these are like it. This is important to me and I believe to God, because we have got to tap into the practical. Like the spiritual is amazing and we need it, and it should undergird everything. And everything that I do is going to be undergirded by faith and by Jesus Christ. But understand that you live here on earth, and there are things that you are called to steward and you are called to be responsible for, that the Lord wants us to help equip you with the tools that you need to do that well. And so these workshops are about the practical. This is not conference. It is not a conference. So for my girls that are trying to decide between conference and between the summit, do both, because they meet two very different needs. Do both. And I'm excited because the summit is in conjunction with Blossoming Butterfly and Girls Can Do It Too. So we are going to have a teen track, and we are also having these doctors that Blossoming Butterfly has brought in from UF Health. So a geriatric specialist, an oncologist, a general practitioner. Like, we have people that are serious about equipping the women who want to be equipped. If you want it, they're going to be there. They are literally going to be there. So do not miss this opportunity. And lunch is provided. It is an opportunity to really tap into and to make sure that you have the information that you think you have. Because some of us think that we have it already. Like, we know what we need to do. But listen, this is a way to make sure that you have it, but also to gain new knowledge on how to apply it, how to make it effective in this season. Because some of the things that we knew from back in the day, they're not the case now. They are not the case now. So definitely make sure that you are registering at heyprettylife.com for the Be Well Pretty Summit, Bridging the Gap. We have tracks for seniors, in-betweeners, and teenagers. Seniors, in-betweeners, and teenagers. Make sure that you are signing up. The seniors come free. The seniors come free. And hold on, I think I got a call. Hold on. Good morning. Good morning. It is early. It is Mother's Day brunch day. So yeah, we're doing matcha. I've already heated my water. I forgot my spoon. Hold on. So matcha, spoon, heated water. Y'all know the drill. We've done this. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good, I think I'm gonna do two today. Well, one and a piece of one. I'll do that real quick. Everybody's asleep. It's super early. I have to be to the site by 8:30. So I needed to get up early, get myself together. You know, all the things that you have to do before you can leave the house as a decent person. I'm about to head into some trees. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm literally headed into the woods. So, so I'm gonna go so I can concentrate and not y'all bumping all around on this crazy road, okay? All right, love y'all. Bye.
All right, so we got, how many people is this their first time? Oh, that's really problem, okay. All right, well actually that's wonderful to see we have a bunch of first timers here. So now I'm gonna give you